Hello. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Alright, now you should be able to hear the music. Hello, let me know if the audio is not working. I was recording, and let me tell you, the reason why I ended up not posting the nugget bridge trick is because I gravely underestimated how underleveled I was. So I did record. I didn't record much because I procrastinated, and then I realized our rival Air is level 17 and I'm level 12. I'm level 12. So it took a lot of grinding. Ended up spending maybe 2 hours? 3 hours? And let me show you where I am. You'll get to see me try this nugget trick live. Managed to get out of Mount Moon. Arrived in Cerulean City. Moved Jigglypuff. They were monitoring me. I spent $1,400. Yep, $14. Let's see if they show all my... Oh, this is where I saved. They didn't show my battles. This is where I am. Hello, good morning. 14, so these got up to level 12. Pixie did reach level 17, so that's a victory. That took forever. I have a whole arc to show you. I'll probably post it unedited to members, but honestly the unedited part isn't going to be that interesting. It is just the beginning. I ended up having a lot easier time recording this time. So we'll see. I will probably try today, because I think today I don't have anything else planned, so I'll be able to work on that right away. I gravely underestimated. I also got too tired because I was like, I should level up these guys. And then I was like, nope. I can't do it. I am not strong enough. Because tell me why Ekans, Rattata are annoying. Spearow I'm okay with. Spearow aren't that bad. Although it is hard to level up Jazz and Maple with Spearow around. But Marvin is a little glass cannon. Marvin with his moves is like very effective. However, Marvin only needs one hit, and for some reason he gets knocked out a lot. One hit! I don't know why. Marvin's the only one on my team who's fainted twice. Everyone else holds on except Marvin. I don't know why. He got his girlfriend. Gosh. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Things have been kind of crazy. But hopefully they will get better. I also did... What else did I do? I did post my schedule for this week, if you guys want to check that out. I do have quite a bit planned. One of the streams will be TBD, which is the Friday stream, the TCG stamp stream, because that is dependent on whether or not my stamping materials come in on time. He's gonna have an underdog store until I bench him. He's gonna be very effective. I feel like I would keep him around for a while. Hold on, I'm just trying to make sure of something. Oh, there it is, okay. Just trying to make sure. He'll be around unless he gives me more trouble. Now, I do have one thing. I did find out that Air has an Abra, and I have Beef. So who do you think would be a good Pokemon to use Beef on? So Piper can learn Marvin. I'm not teaching Marvin because Marvin's moves right now are pretty effective. They are all fighting moves, but he has Mega Punch and Mega Kick, which I will not remove because I worked so hard to get him to learn those. Jazz and Mabel, I feel like I'm less inclined to give it to them as well because Abra would do a number on them. Actually, would they? Abra... I was trying to look up movesets. By the way, I was really disappointed to find out Jazz does not learn right away. Like, it's kind of crazy. Jazz doesn't learn any bug moves until level 20. I originally was looking at Jazz to be who I use against Abra, but it did not work because I was looking at the wrong generation of movesets. Apparently, FireRed and Leaf Green is Gen 3. I really appreciate Bubblepedia because they do have all the gens on there that you can take a look at. Right now, we have Focus Energy at 15 and then Twin Needle at 20. And I did not want to get Beedrill up to level 20 because he has no moves. He cannot do anything. Fury Attack is not that great. I still think they're Gen 2, not Gen 3. Gen 3 is Sapphire and Ruby. That's what it shows here. Because once you start getting the contest, that's Sapphire and Ruby. He's still Focus Energy 15 and Twin Needle at 20. So, I'm thinking Beedrill getting benched in both games. He probably is because I'm tired. But I don't have anyone to replace him, so he's temporarily on the team. I did consider if I want to add the Clefairy for the heck of it. Just let me show you. The only Pokemon that could possibly join the team at this time in terms of levels, if you look at everyone's levels, I do have this. This is my new Ekans. Her name is Ubi. She is not the first Ekans I caught. She's just the one who didn't accidentally die. Cool Aerodactyl, maybe someday. I do have Piper though, so I don't know if I want another flying type. I do have Claire. Claire's level 12. I would accept that. I do kind of love Justine. But then, both of them don't have great movesets. I did take a look. Clefairy is not very useful at this early part. Just for cuteness, you know? And I don't know if anyone... I would need poison. Before I kept Beedrill because I needed a poison type. But right now, I don't know if I should just... Yeah. It learns... It basically only learns normal moves. And then when it... Let me see. When it levels up to Clefable, I think you have to use the Moonstone, yeah. Let's see. Movesets... Generation 2... She learns nothing! Alright, so... Jigglypuff and Clefairy are the same in that Wigglytuff and Clefable don't learn anything. Maybe Graveler and get mad that you can't get like gold. I don't need that. I don't need that kind of stress in my life. But I also think I'm just gonna, for now, keep Beedrill. But I do think I will teach Piper, because I was looking at who could learn Beef, right? And I think Piper could learn it instead of Sand Attack. I think that would be interesting. Oops. Because I don't think it would be good for Butterfree. It could be useful for Jazz, but I don't want to level them up. So... what I'm going to do... Stay right here. We're gonna save. And now I'm going to teach Beef the Piper. Yes. 2 and poof. Machine set. Piper absorbed the data in the disk. And now, we are going to try to battle air. Yo, Rhea, you're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. Am I prepared? I'm only level 17, by the way. How do you have a Pidgeotto and I only have a Pidgey? Now you're... Let's go! As long as they don't do... Yes, let's go! shoot, what do you mean he survived on a sliver? Alright. Oh man, rat-a-tat-tat-tat. We're gonna take a chance. Marvin, if you can do this, you are very, very amazing. Oh, level 15. We might be able to do this. Mega kick! Oh, shoot. Mega kick. Listen to me. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it! You see how? Let's go. Karate chop. Hold it, hold it. No, Marvin, why every single time? Who should get the EXP? Who should get the EXP? Mabel. Mabel, you're gonna get the EXP. You're gonna reap the benefits of this. Oh wow, look at that. Sleep powder. Yeah. Let's see. 75% chance. 75% chance. I prefer sleep over stun spore. Sleep and poison. Abra. Yes. Hyper. See, I'm level 17. We didn't get to. Super effective. Oh, he doesn't have an item. Wait, why did I panic? This was free EXP. It only knows teleport? I'm gonna be biased. It failed. Yes. Gust. No, it worked. I don't have an awakening. Hyper. Hyper. Yes, let's go! Wow, everyone is tanky. There we go. Hey, take it easy. You won already. I stopped. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokédex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented a Pokemon storage system on PC too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell ya later. Oh yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really, you're always plotting behind me. So here, I'll give you a little present as a favor. World Fame Checker. A chatty gossip like you, that thing's perfect. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright then, this time I really am gone. Smell ya! Well, that was successful. People here are robbed. It's obvious that Team Rocket is behind this most heinous crime. Even our police force has trouble with the Rockets. He knows that I'm a gossip. Yeah, that's okay. He gave me a way. He enabled my gossip, so... This is so funny. Who is this? Rock is cool. He's not just tough. People like and respect him. I want to become a gym leader like him. No one talks about Daisy. That's sad. Gonna go in every house. I couldn't. Oh, he does medicine. Yes. I got a powder jar. Oh. One that I can trust. Can you make me berry powder for me using that machine? He's like, remember, berry powder. Berry powder. Berry powder? Berry powder. None. Hold on. There is a secret here. Ha! I found it! Yippee! I only know how to find Pokemon secrets. I can't find anything else. Oh, that's right. He wants a Poliwhirl. I don't have that. If that Slowbro wasn't there, you could cut down a small tree. That way you could get to the other side. I think there's a way around it, though. You're making an encyclopedia on Pokemon? That sounds amusing. Do you need a connection to make berry powder? Too much time, too little to do. Is nothing entertaining happening anywhere? Sir, don't say that. Every time you say that, Team Rocket gets wings. I only need one. Okay, I can live without that. Why is a potion $3? Okay. Let's talk to people. Oh, so I didn't know you could boost repel like that. I wonder if that's in future games or just in this one. Rare candies. Alright. You're a trainer too? Collecting, battling, it's a tough life, isn't it? Would really rather be a Pokemon trainer. That Bill, I heard he'll do whatever it takes to get rare Pokemon. He's not above doing all sorts of things, I've heard. Why don't you go upstairs and try trading? Oh boy, I wish I could do that. Unfortunately, local trading only. Have you heard about Bill? Everyone calls him a Pokemaniac. I think people are just jealous of him though. Who wouldn't want to boast about their Pokemon? My PC... deposit? Alright. How do I sort my bag? Quickly. There has to be... Nope. Okay. Just do it manually then. Actually, that's an okay organization. Hi, Elendary, welcome in. You didn't miss much. I did just defeat Air, but I did not do much else because... Hello. Okay. So all I did, I was trying to record and post the Nugget Bridge, but I needed to do so much leveling up. It took me 2 hours, which is not a lot, but it's a lot of footage for me to go through. So I only recorded 1 hour, and the other hour I just grinded myself, and my mons are only halfway to level 17. thank you. I'm trying to figure out... Is this it? Oh... Yep. Alright, you do need a connection. On a whole Zatsu stream. It wasn't really a Zatsu stream, it was more like a fruit stream. Sorry, I had to check something. Alright, now. This is my current team. Oh, I forgot to heal! So, Marvin really got knocked out by Rattata. Just with quick attack. He is a glass cannon. Jazz is really hard to level up because he doesn't learn anything until level 20. He's basically just freeloading. I also think so, but we're gonna need someone to take the brunt of our... Because if we're doing the nugget bridge trick, I found out FireRed Dratini only needs 11.2 gold nuggets. Now, however, I am gonna try to get more depending on how long it takes us to cross this bridge. So, first I'm gonna save here. Yes. And now I'm going to probably start off with, I don't know, Marvin. Marvin needs to start learning to take care of himself. He's a bug trainer. Hold on, I lied. Wait, maybe Marvin can take that. We're gonna see how long it takes. People call this the Nugget Bridge. Beat us 5 trainers and win a fabulous prize. Think you got what it takes? Alright, Kale. Hey, it's Kale. Oh, Marvin can definitely handle this. Alright. Wow, against a Caterpie, Marvin? That's much better. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to plan for book club for next month, but I realized that's April 1st. And I wanted to let you guys know it wasn't a joke, but then I was like, oh. So instead, what I'm probably going to do is set one up for May. Just to allow me to settle in a little more. I am thinking about doing a regular novel this time. Trying to decide between 2 books though. I'm gonna have to read them before I decide if I use them for book club. So we shall see. Low kick is not doing well. Marvin only focused on arm day. He does not do enough of leg day. That's why his karate chop is stronger than his low kick. I spoke too soon. What do you mean, Marvin? It's a Weedle. Oh, if you're poison, Marvin, Marvin is very susceptible to Ubi. That's what I shall call poison from now on. Yes. Hold on. Sure. Jazz, this is your chance. Why tell us what the book is before? Of course I will. I don't think I've ever told you guys about... Oh no, that's not true. Have I ever told you guys about a book club without advance notice of what the book is? I think I've given you short notice, but not no notice. I'll try to give you more notice this time. Look, I'm trying to poison this. I'm trying to poison it. Metapod, the matcha is too strong. It's not accepting the ubi flavoring. At one point I never confirmed. Oh no, okay. Yeah, my bad. I see. I will be more careful. So let's go. Matcha ubi drinks. Why am I not using Fury Attack? Because Jazz has terrible accuracy. And every time I've tried using Fury Attack, it's given them free reign. It's definitely, I only need 1 AXP to level that. That would be a Batsu. That would be a punishment. Oh, finally, let's go, Jazz. Alright. Wow, you've maxed out your defense already. What? What? You just needed the poison to occur once and you would've... It really held on until the end. That matcha wouldn't give in. No, this is your chance, Jazz. Without this, you'll never level up. Alright. We're gonna do this all over again. What's stronger? Beedrill's Stinger or Kakuna's banana flavoring? Actually, it could be custard. It could be custard. He doesn't have it. It's because when he evolved into a Kakuna, he skipped a level because of it was during a battle, so he doesn't have Harden. It's so funny. He has like an empty slot. Wow, this custard is really resistant. Poison it once. That's all you need. Just once. Is it poison resistant? Wow, Piper is like taking notes here. Piper's like, yeah. Oh, now you use Fury Attack. That's okay! It has no other moves. We are at no fear of retaliation. This is honestly just bullying. Wow, you hit Fury Attack 3 times in a row? That's crazy. You know you've missed like 5 times in a row before this, Jazz? Like, I was traumatized while grinding. It's why I gave up. Woo! Good stuff! Oh, Marvin. You learned the wrong lesson from your teammates. You're supposed to resist the poison, not succumb to it. If it wasn't because of Sabrina, I would have already knocked Beedrill off the team. Because Butterfree doesn't learn any bug moves. So she's a last. Who should I have up front? I guess still Marvin. Let's see if Marvin and Jazz can level up a little. I'm second. Now it's serious. I forgot. I was gonna look up the... Where is it? The bridge. These are not the trainers. Oh, there it is. I was looking at the wrong one. I was like, these are not the same trainers. Okay, not till last rally that I need to start getting concerned. Pidgey, Oddish. Marvin, can you take on a Pidgey? You can't. You know why I know? He lost to a Fearow in 1 move. Heck. I don't know why. Tedious early game is Entanto? Yeah. It definitely is. But now you guys get to see the whole experience with me. We are going to get 20 nuggets. Oh, sure. You can see why Annihilate was... Hey, I gave Marvin a chance. He is the one with the glass defense, okay? I gave him that chance. Also, I saw an interesting explanation for Annihilate, because you know how Primate has the shackles, like the little metal guards on his arms and legs to help restrain his anger? Apparently Annihilate breaks free of those. He finds a way to achieve spiritual... It's like enlightenment, I believe. It was really cool as a concept. Yep. The Bellsprout looks so derpy. Let's go, Piper! How could I lose? What? Piper's evolving! Dun 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 dun. I wonder how Gary's Pidgey managed to circumnavigate this. Like, it evolved early? Let's go! Alright, give me 2 seconds to get Pidgeotto's sprite. Pidgeotto. I thought I already had it. I did not. Sprites. Alright, and then number 2. Oops, almost switched scenes. We got this one. Ta-da! Okay. Now, up next. I've seen people say Primate got so angry. I agree. Like, I saw that as well, but I don't think so. It seems like a lot more calm. Yeah, I also like that headcanon as well. You would not call him... I think that it can be... I don't think... how do I explain this? When you're enlightened, I think it's just... when they refer to that, it's more like it learned to redirect and it doesn't allow it to consume it anymore. But you know, fair's fair, it's a headcanon, so... This Ubi snake haunted my dreams. I don't know how many I had to defeat while grinding. Thank goodness for Mabel. Oh, stop flat. Wow. He gave me a lot of money. I feel a little bad about that. Alright. Yes. The next one is Nidoran and Nidoran. Alright, looks like it's Mabel. Swap. Swap. Can't believe... You know what level Misty is? Misty Starmie is level 21. That's why I saw some people were struggling with it, and I was like, oh. I'm number 4, getting tired? No, I can run away. reminds me, I still have to make my stamp making outfit. I was gonna make it yesterday and I ended up spending so long adjusting a bunch of thumbnails. Now I post in my memberships. One of the things I do like doing is I like to share the outfits in advance. So like whatever outfits I may be wearing that week, I share it without context in the membership so that they get like a preview. And I really like that so far. It's very fun. No! Mabel is finally gonna be level 16! I forgot, does Butterfree learn Gust? I think it does. That'd be really useful. Nice. Let's go! That was so much faster than grinding with level 8, 6, and 10s. Alright, Ethan just has... He only has one Mon. It is... So hold on, let me just... We're gonna see if yours is also a glass cannon. Okay, I'm number 5. I'll stomp you. Don't you know Mankeys are like... Mankeys are like our... Or how do I say this? Punch specialist. Heh. I realized low kick, I think that Pokemon has to be heavier for it to be super effective. Whoa! It actually induced confusion? How many confusions have I used and it has never induced confusion? Heh. Goodbye! Whoa, too much! Alright. Now is time for the trick! The orangey's a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go! Let's see if it only takes... Some people have tested it and they said it only takes them 20 minutes to get a certain number of... Oh. A certain number of nuggets, so let's see how long it takes me. Shell Shock. I can't have 0 on my team, so who should I use? Level 2, Fang. Level 8. Level 3. Hi, Fang. Alright. I'm not gonna change the team because my team hasn't changed. This is just for the nugget. Okay. Save here, and if it doesn't work, I will switch. Congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize. By the way, how would you like to join? Team Rocket. We're a group of professional criminals specializing in Pokemon. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay. You need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Seconds. Go on, Fang. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of revenge, because Ratatatas were super annoying. I waited out! I forgot I have to give money. We hope you excel. Okay, but I don't want him to hate me. How much money do I have? You know what? I should spend my money. Hold on. I don't have to give it to him. What if I have no money to give him? Let's go spend my money. Okay. One of these. I have 7. I have 4. Okay, I have 1 of this. I'll get 1 of this. Rattatas wouldn't exist. They would, but they would be less hyper-fangy. We need all mons, but less hyper-fang would be nice. It'd be more worth it for me to get... six... Sure. Heh. They're so common and such a pain when you don't have repels. That's true, but in terms of like, look at where my Pokemon are. Oh wait, not this one. Look at where my other Pokemon are. I can't say no to grinding. Alright, we're gonna save. We're gonna see if he gives me another nugget. Let's go! Nugget number 2! Okay, we need, I don't know. Infinite money, let's go! Let's see how long it takes me. I'm gonna spend all my time here getting nuggets. Go on, Fang. Well, 32. What happens when I run out of money? That's something else to explore. Well, let's go. This is only gonna be the Nugget Bridge. Because I'm almost out of money. If I start giving items, we're gonna have problems. Okay, 2 down. That's number 3. Only need 11 for Dratini. We're here probably to get, I don't know, 35. I want more, but... we'll see how many we can handle. No! For once you didn't attack me right off the bat. Ekans, you're making this harder on yourself. You know bite? That's crazy. For once, passing out isn't a bad thing. This is very Mystria core, but to my benefit. Look at that, 3 nuggets. Hold on, I'm gonna move these. Three nuggets. Oops. Number 4. You know, I have no idea how he has infinite nuggets, but not complaining. You know what I realized? When I have a Dratini, who am I gonna knock off the team? It's gonna be Marvin, isn't it? Giovanni must be a pretty good boss. You say that, and then you look at Jesse James and Meowth. I mean, technically Butch and Cassidy did have like a substantial operation for stealing. Would consider working for him if he pays so well. You know what? If he gave me infinite gold nuggets, I feel like that would definitely be tempting. I would see how he was able to recruit so many people. Why didn't I only get 30? Let's see what happens when I'm out of money. They came back healthy every time. They must have a great healthcare package. You know what? That's true. Maybe he has great benefits and no pay. Do I have $0 now? I have $0! Let's see. How much is in the bank account? 0. I still have a star piece, that's why I'm not worried. I know, wow, look at that. It's me! I'm actually going to do something fun with this later. You're right, they are very... They had like great mental health counseling as well. You know their determination? Steadfast. Belief in Giovanni's mission? Steadfast. Hi Julie, it's good to see you again. Welcome in. I'm currently using the Nugget Bridge exploit, and I'm gonna see what happens when I have $0 to pay out. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Dang, this Ekans is just prolonging the inevitable. I whited out! Oh, I have $0. I have no monies to give. He only got like, I don't know, 100 yen out of me. Alright, how many do I have? I think I'm on 5. I am on 5. I only need 11.2 for the Dratini. But we're here. We're here. Like, how am I supposed to turn down infinite money? We're gonna grab a whole bunch. I'm glad I remembered to like spend my money though, otherwise I would have given him quite a bit. Like look, he has so many nuggets. He's obviously not short of money. Thank you, thank you. Things have been going pretty well. I've been having a lot of fun creatively with like making outfits and things like that, so it's been a lot of fun. You know, I realized Giovanni raises very simple-minded people. Like his grunts are very straightforward. Look at this guy. He is still giving me the... He's like, great job, you defeated our challenge. And he actually gives me a nugget instead of being like, haha, psych, you don't get anything but a Pokemon battle, give me your Pokemon. Even I think like Butch and Cassidy, they actually like help some people dress up and make their Pokemon beautiful before they started the scam. But Butch and Cassidy were like kind of an exception. At what point do you think the Nurse Joy will start judging me for constantly bringing back only one Rattata? No. Wonder if she's like, you know, I think you should reconsider your journey as a Pokemon trainer. As like a concerned adult. I also saw that there were some people who learned the very hard way that you do have to constantly save in FireRed. in leaf green. Oh, did you guys know that Dratini in leaf green costs like double? It is also like, I think, 10 levels higher. But the fact that it costs so much more in leaf green is so funny. I'm so glad I got FireRed. Otherwise, this nugget bridge exploit would take us even longer. Like, I'm just doing it for the love of, money. Yep. At some point, Rattata is going to, like, hide in a corner of the Pokemon PC and not want to come out. You know, I'll give it a fighting chance. I'll give it a fighting chance. And... you know what? Personally, I do believe it as well, because especially the trauma that it's caused Marvin. Also, me. Do you know that every time Pikachu went up against Rattata, it almost lost? And I don't understand. Why does the purple rat was so strong only against Pikachu and Marvin? Literally could not stand up against anyone else, but just my Pixie and Marvin. Here we go. I think this is number 8. By the way, I realized why my last my first Haikyuu TCG set did not go as well. So, I only bought 4 boxes. 4 is not a good number. I should obviously buy any number except 4. So when I open my Blue Lock packs on Monday, I will have opened a total of 6 of the first part of Blue Lock, which, because there's 2 volumes for the TCG. Volume 2, I would have opened... oh shoot, I only have 4 boxes for Volume 2. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get the cards I want in Volume 2. That's unfortunate. Yeah. It really is. Get 8 instead. I wanted to. You know what I did? I saw more of the Haikyuu TCG and I was like, I can get 3 boxes. But I told myself to wait and like take my time. And then they immediately sold out and I was like, oh. If I get another chance, I will try to buy more, but part of me was also like, oh. My wallet. My wallet is crying. No, I'm okay with both. I'm okay with both. But Rhea is my nickname. And now I see it's probably the reason... no, I'm kidding. You know what I realized? I only have 4 boxes of my Sanrio Hello Kitty TCG. That means that I'm not... oh no, I'm not gonna have enough of that either. Oh, Chuck, oh no. I'm so excited for the stamp stream though. I'm gonna try... I found like... I'll be honest. I have been so tempted to buy like a little scrapbook in order to formally like make cool scrapbook pages with the stamps. However, I am trying to use what I have. So besides buying the stamps punchers themselves, because that's an essential part, I am trying not to buy anything else for that stream. 13 boxes next time. I can't. So when you pre-order, I'm maxed out at 5. And then after that, it's just if I'm lucky enough. Digimon Con is coming? You know, if I had a place I could actually buy Digimon packs, I would consider it. Although, I'll be honest, now looking at my my Pokemon collection, I realize I don't have any out arts. I do have a handful, but I realize I don't nearly have enough. And it's fine. I do have a lot of bulk to make into stamps. And there is probably no way I'll be able to grab any Pokemon TCG anyways. But I'm realizing now that's why people are getting back into Pokemon card collecting and going to cons now. Collect card cons. No. I can't. That is a lot. I was trying to think. No, Ekans, why? You're prolonging this longer than it needs to be. Let's go. Alright. How many am I on? Is this number 11? Once we reach this point, at least I can get a Dratini. We are at 11! Let's go! You know, this is actually not taking nearly as long as I thought it would, because thankfully we do have a level 2 Mon. I've heard some people have tried to use slightly higher level Mons, and it does take them a lot longer. So you know, there was a reason I caught this level 2. So I think I should aim for 30. 30 or 35. Let me make a poll. Oh, I also forgot. I will be dropping gifted memberships. I forgot to do them for Mystery. I'll be dropping gifted memberships tomorrow's stream. Start a poll. How many nuggets? We'll do 30, 35, more. How many nuggets should we aim for? Alright. Nope. That was... I think that was 12. They start, like... After passing out so much, my memory is just not that great, you know? Let's go. What kind of... Sorry, what about dipping sauce? I'm confused. Oh, for the nuggets. When I used to eat nuggets, I was a ketchup-only person. I actually didn't like sauce. Yeah, I It's been so long. You know what's so sad? Nuggets are completely sold out where I am because I have to eat the plant-based... Oh, I don't have to. I eat plant-based nuggets. The brand I used to buy them from no longer makes them. Another brand I want to try also does not make them anymore, and they have replaced it with a different variation that is always sold out. I have not been able to buy it for like, I don't know how many months it's been. And I don't feel like spending $10 for 4 nuggets at a fast food place. What is your preferred sauce when it comes to nuggets? I know that for my family, they love honey mustard. They also love sweet and sour sauce. But I've always just been a ketchup-only person. I would try spicy ranch though. I feel like nuggets and spicy ranch would be really good. Maybe like Chipotle ranch? That sounds really tasty. You don't usually eat sauce, but they always insist. You know what you should do? You should just accumulate sauce at home, and then when you have friends who like sauce, you give it to them. Use mayo mixed with hot sauce. Oh, that also sounds really good, Ellen Dairy. Mayo, honestly, mayo ketchup. When I was younger, I went through a phase where I was obsessed with mayo ketchup. And it's like, I don't know, I think it's a French dressing, is that what it's called? I don't know why it's called French dressing, but it's just mayo and ketchup. And for some reason, dipping chips in that was really good. I'm sorry for assuming that you guys would be social. I'm sorry. In this economy, I'm sure free sauce would get would get some of your coworkers to be friends with you though. I'm not gonna lie. I did see someone who said that the requirement for friends now was if they had a Costco membership. Like, they will go with them, they'll shop with them, they just... Alright. How many am I on? 15! Alright. So apparently, I don't know how many of you have been voting, but everyone just wants more nuggets. So we shall see how long this takes. Maybe I'll spend the rest of today's stream just getting nuggets. Wow! Number 16! You know, I'm realizing that Giovanni is literally absolutely loaded. No wonder he can try to like create and have the not only the materials but the research and development in order to craft a suit to control Mewtwo. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm sorry. I try not to make too many jokes. I want to acknowledge it is really rough out there. And if you are having a hard time, please know that I do hope it gets better and to take it easy and be kind to yourself. Treat yourself when you can and recognize that you can only live well when you take care of yourself. And not just live well, but when you... How do I say this? I want to say this comprehensively. You are important, and your existence is important, and you need to take care of yourself. That's what I'm going to say. I do hope it gets better. And we'll just take it easy. We'll just take it easy. But dang, who knew that Team Rocket would have not only great pay, but extremely comprehensive benefits? I realized that even Jesse James and Meowth, like, their teeth impeccable. What do you mean they have dental? Also, they're very persistent. Like, you can't just continually give money and recruit people over and over again if you don't believe in the mission. Does Meowth use pet insurance? I think Meowth would use... No, I don't think he would. Because remember that, I don't know, there's an episode of the show when Ash is trying to take the exam to go to the Pokemon League without getting the badges. And one of the trainers there, one of the, I guess, proctors, he immediately wanted to study Meowth because he had never seen a talking Meowth before. So I think that it isn't common, so that like Nurse Joyce and others might be really shocked and not know what to do. So I think Meowth is taken care of by the in-team doctor. Well, to be fair, I think the only way that they really hurt Pokemon is by losing in battles. You could definitely get an office job though. Remember all those researchers? I mean, everyone probably has Pokemon. But I think your job would just be... Your team would not be... would have a rough time. Your team would have a rough time. But hey, maybe you can tell your team that this is for the benefits, you know? Like, they know why they have to constantly lose to those meddling kids. Yeah, I know, in the first movie, and then after that they didn't. Because I think what they showed was just attempts to steal after that. Like, they didn't really show anything. Thinking about it, I think Giovanni's gym is the only one where, like, the trainers are elevated on a platform away from battle. Like, have you guys realized that? Every time you do, like, a Pokemon gym battle, you're kind of in, like, the heart of the action, and it's tough. But then with Giovanni, he had, like, a platform that literally extended so that you were out of firing range. So he actually, in a way, he was the only one willing to invest in that. Because, like, in the water gym, I believe, like, if just took one surf and you would have been washed away. A psychic? What was it? What was the move? There was a move that Starmie did where it, like, spun and it, like, dived around you, and Ash had a duck, right? He had a duck around Starmie. I think about that a lot. I realized, in that case, you hold an Abra and you teach your Abra to teleport with you, but then you don't know where the Abra will teleport you to in a panic, will you? And I don't know why, whenever I think of Team Rocket, I also only think of that scene where James is imagining doing a heist with a bunch of Growlithe, and they're just like master thieves. Like, they're not doing anything else. They're just hanging from a helicopter in like a human Growlithe chain and like stealing statues. Did I watch through Hoenn? I think I finished Hoenn, but I don't remember the ending. I don't think I actually watched the ending when May and Max leave the team. Or when they go their own way. Let's go. Am I on 20 yet? Let's go. Oh my god. Ash, really? I know that he likes to think out of the box, but what do you mean he told his Sceptile to hide behind a human ref? What do you mean it's been 3 years since Ash's journey has concluded? That was only last year. Oh my god. I just rewatched the clip of the ending when he meets up with Butterfree again. What do you mean? No, that's crazy. Why would the scriptwriter do that? And I'm pretty sure if the rep heard that because Ash shouted it out loud, that would have been like an immediate disqualification, because if that was the case, how could there be any refs at all? Time flies when you're having fun. I don't know if you guys saw, in Pokemon Horizons, they animated Mega Starmie walking, and it looks so bizarre. Like, my friend loves Mega Starmie, but to me, in the anime, they look like a person wearing a shiny suit. It is so It's so unsettling. It's so uncanny. Also, PNG Charizard. Like, I understand animation's expensive, not knocking the animators. I just think it's so funny that Charizard is just a PNG, slowly gliding and floating upwards. And I don't think that's the whole series. I just think that was the clip I saw. Did I ever see the inspiration from Mega Starmie? Nope. I want to see more concept art. I did pre-order the Pokecology book though, so April's gonna be a lot of fun. So many things are coming out in April. Did I tell you guys I got my other... I pre-ordered 2 books that were supposed to come at the end of the month, and they both came 2 weeks early. And there goes my financial planning. New anime season in April too. Oh wait, for... You know what else is coming out in April? Dino Ace Act 3! Or, no, Act 2, sorry. Act 2! I'm so excited. I'm, like, the art style looks a little different, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But I'm still so sad that they don't have any TCG. I do think they'll have TCG eventually, but the fact that they don't have any now, it saves my wallet, not gonna lie, but I kind of want the TCG. I was kind of really... Oh, I also saw... It was White Day yesterday. Happy White Day. And Hollow Stars released a song. Hollow Stars JP. Wow, I'm so parasocial for Robberoo. There was one specific part where I was just like, wow. I'm so parasocial right now. Pretty much, I went immediately tried to go and find... Hollow Stars TCG. But you know what's crazy? I found them on eBay. However, almost every seller that is selling the Hollow Stars TCG has 1 star. They have bad reviews. And I'm like... I'm judging you. It's kinda crazy. It's kinda crazy. The other ones I want to get are like mega expensive. And by that, I mean, like, they're charging me a lot for shipping, and I have no security in the duties that will come along with it because they don't include it. I get why they can't. I get it. It's just... I just want pretty Hollow Star cards. What is funny is, though, I have my friend's absolute favorite, her Kamiyoshi, and I have another one, which is Miyabi. I only have 2, because I only bought the starter packs. So I'm gonna turn the Hollow Stars into stamps too, because I have 2 starter packs. I would love TCG. Maybe I'll have to do that for merch. I'll have to do like a TCG bookmark. Actually, that's a really good idea. I was looking, and I don't know if you guys know, there is a VTuber I watch, and she does a lot of like free merch, and I really like the concept, so I got inspired by her, and I'm gonna look into that. Because I don't think I want to sell merch right now, but I would like to thank you guys for your support, and I think free merch is a fun way to do that, so I'm gonna try to find a couple ways I can do that. I'm gonna try to do it like paper crafts, so it's gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna have to do a lot of... What is it called? You guys know what is that form of math where you have to like fold the paper shape into like a... Fold the paper into a shape, it's like cubes, and they have lines, and you fold, and you have to figure out how to fold everything so it works out. I'm gonna do stuff like that. Like the Pokécubes, that were really popular. I actually made one. I made a polywig? Origami, kind of? It's not. It's like something you learn in math, because it's like awareness. I don't know what it's called. One of the attacks or abilities should be... No! Yeah, like the ones that you do. Those are the ones, because like, those are really fun. I made one for Pokemon before. I think I should see if I can do one for myself. Also, I kind of want to do the idea. I saw someone do like a paper corner bookmark, and I think that's really fun as well. Of course, it's not super practical, but like unorthodox bookmark shapes. Did you know that a lot of the merch companies, they do not make bookmarks? It's not a common thing. And someone's like, it's because we don't read. I'm like, well, I get it. I'm not judging. I'm like, shock. Like, you don't even offer it? feel like bookmarks would be really easy, but no, they don't offer it at all. You guys are just fans of my cat. I see how it is. It's not me, it's my cat. Let me write that down. Taking bookmark request. The only thing is, it would 100% I will have to look into some of the art I have and see what I can use for merchandising. Even though I'm not gonna be charging you guys for this, I do think I have to be mindful of the use I have for the various arts. So we shall see. We shall see. Let's see. Are we at 25 yet? I think we're at 23. 25! Let's go! Halfway there. How long has it been since I've been on Nugget Bridge? Does anyone know? Because I'm wondering if I'll be able to finish this by the time stream ends. Cats are too cute to... I know. It's Cherry. Ding, dong, dong, dong. And 50 minutes? Alright, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I don't think I'll be able to reach as many as I would like, but I will do my best and see how many we can get by the end of stream. Alright. You know, I wonder if there's gonna be a personality change in Rattata after this. I mean, I'll never find out because I'll never use them. I need to get more as decided by the poll. I know, that's why I'm gonna be going until the end. I appreciate your support in my pursuit of becoming financially stable and financially abundant without having to sell a course. Can you imagine? It's like you do the Nugget Bridge hack and then you make a concept. What if you make a course on TGTV and it's like, do you want to know how to make infinite money? Well, here's my hack to do so. We're definitely gonna exceed 35, but how many will I get before the stream ends? And that is up to if Ekans is feeling like biting or not. If Ekans just wants to stare intimidatingly at Fang, it's gonna take a lot longer. Do you want to know how to be so lucky you never find cards? We laugh about that. I am looking at my Pokemon Celebrations Master Set, the only Master Set I have, and all the cards I am missing are more common. I have all of the rare ones. It is painful. You are laughing at my suffering. But I get it. I get it. I still can't believe I didn't see a single full art Professor Oak. That was nonsense. You know how many packs I've opened? I still have packs to open. I almost opened it. I almost gave in. When I was like going through my bulk cards, I was like, what if I opened more TCG? That was the danger. That was the danger. But I literally have so many cards to turn into stamps. I'm not lacking. I have to keep telling myself that. Because maybe, I don't know, maybe someday I'll find a TCG shop that doesn't use generative AI and won't laugh at me when I ask if they are willing to look at some sealed products. We'll see. Oh, let's go. Alright, let me see how many I have. 29! You know, maybe I will reach my goal. Have I ever been to a TCG tournament? Not officially. So once I went to a convention and they had a TCG tournament in one of the rooms and I accidentally wandered in, but they didn't let me in because apparently it was competitors only because it wasn't a big room and they were trying to prevent overcrowding. So I got to see a TCG tournament, but I didn't get to like actually have been to one because I was just outside the door. So that's the extent. That's the extent. I would like to see one day. I don't know which one I would like to go to. I probably would want to go to a Weißwurst Blau tournament because I really think the cards are so pretty. Also, I would immensely enjoy learning how to actually play the game. Oh, also, do you know Haikyuu Wobaka tournaments? They give out free cards! They give out free promo cards! They look amazing! I'm so jealous. I would go to a Haikyuu Wobaka tournament just for the promo cards and also some of the special goods they have, like the coins and things like that. I have not bought any of the TCG accessories for Haikyuu only because I know I won't use them. I used to buy quite a bit, not buy quite a bit. I have bought quite a few card sleeves for Pokemon. So I have Marnie card sleeves, Mew, Luxray. What else do I have? I have quite a few. Some of them are just from like the TCG trainer boxes, but the other ones I bought myself. But then I realized I don't really use them and I don't like how they look because when you use like the card sleeves and not like the penny sleeves, they don't fit in your binders. I gotta get in there to win a card. I would love to. They are only hosting it in Japan in select places. You know, someday, if Haikyuu ever become... Well, I don't think it will. Because there is like One Piece stores and One Piece tournaments. But I'm kind of realizing that that also means Haikyuu will become scalped. So I don't want that. Japan travel vlog, let's go! I've actually never been to Japan. I would like to go someday. It is one of my goal destinations. Someday. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, I like how cozy some of the things are. The Japanese supermarket, yes. Do you have TCG there? Because I still can't believe that I found a supermarket that sold Japanese Pokemon TCG and they were like so expensive. They got a One Piece shop there. Yeah, okay, so there's another Japanese supermarket where one of my friends live and they told me that once the One Piece store opened in the supermarket as well, the lines are crazy. The crowding, oh gosh. It's nuts. Thank you! Did you guys get to travel to Japan? What was it like? What was your favorite parts? Arianiki went and he told me that he really liked the food. He also really liked buying the merch. But he really liked the food. Personally, one of my goals is to be able to go to the Ghibli Park. I want Kiki delivery service stuff. There's actually a stamp set I want. It's Kiki delivery stamp. I don't know why. I'm very fixated on this stamp set. And I think I want to use it in, like, my journal. That's why I'm so fixated on it. But it is a want, not a need. So I'm not prioritizing right now. And primarily because I am trying to save up for an Elgato capture card to upgrade. Because I'm definitely going to need it. I'm definitely gonna need it, and it's worth to invest in it, but I am saving up and hoping that I can bump into it into like a sale or something. Because I did just miss the Christmas and Black Friday day sales, so it's unfortunate. Hey! Scalpers, definitely stinky. Regular TCG, some of us do it for the love of the game. 4th of July coming up. Is there a sale for those? Actually, I'm not sure. What's... No, I will say that one of the things... What else is there I'm excited about if I get to go to Japan? Besides Kiki's delivery service, which I'm obsessed with. Also Haikyuu. I think... What else? There was some... Oh, stationery. I have seen and heard stories about the 12-story stationery shops in Japan. I think there's one. There's others that are like at least 7. I tried to get Arya Nikki to go in those, and he's like, I'm not really interested. I'm like, fine. That would be one of my #1 goals. The food wasn't your thing, but the place was beautiful. Merch stores were great. You know, fair enough, fair enough. You've been to one? Is it glorious? Is it full of stationery? Oh gosh, I can't. I have loved watching people's vlogs of just going in stationery stores. I don't watch all of them because some of them don't show the stationery, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know you. I'm here for the stationery. Have I ever heard stories? Yes! Yes. There is two Japanese stationery companies which they charge exorbitant amounts. I've never bought for them. But I do watch their content just to see, like, Japanese stationery that I can dream about. Wow. And I saw they went to a Japanese stationery convention, and holy smokes. Amazing. Like, it's so worth it to once you get inside, but the wait outside is insane. Also, I am in awe of how many, like, how do I say this? Checkout stations where, like, how they organize the convention so that once you grab everything you want, you pay. And they had so many aisles and so many places to pay in one section. And I was like, trust you to have enough checkout places and also have it organized in a way that people can get in and out. Of course, it takes forever to get in, but then once you get in, you can just get out. The line to checkout is also intense. Yes, I saw those. So worth it, though. So worth it. Like, all my favorite stationery are my Japanese stationery items. It was a very unique experience for sure. You didn't end up buying much. The product was so expensive, but definitely worth a visit. They are. So if you go to the tourist places, I hear that they're a lot more expensive. Arya Nikki, what he ended up doing with his friends, where they went to some of, like, they were in Tokyo, but they went to some of the neighboring cities as well, and they tried to go into some unexpected places to try and find not so pricey things. But I'm sure that even if you weren't able to buy it, window shopping must have been so much fun, just to see, like, the variety of merch that they had. I remember one of the things I saw, and there was a YouTuber I followed just for this because I really like their daily vlogs, and they had this cup, the cup from Kiki's delivery service, the one with the cat with Gigi on it. Oh my gosh. I have never in my life wanted something so badly, only to find out the vlog was like 3 years ago and they don't make that cup anymore. I was so sad. I really wanted it. I even told Arya Nikki if he ever finds it to get it for me. And he didn't look, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He told me to just go myself. I like tried not to ask him to do too much, but it was like, okay. Okay, bye. Like, I mean, it was fair. I was just okay. Oh, did you guys get to go to the Pokemon centers? Like the... Yeah, the Pokemon Center. Not... Sorry. Is it... The official Pokemon place. Is it called the Pokemon Center? Is it called, like... What is it called? With the Pokemon Cafe and everything. Because that was actually something Aria Nikki wanted to do and he couldn't get in. Yes, it was amazing. Ah! I can imagine. I can imagine. Were you able to get, like, your favorite Pokemon in a plush form? That is honestly something I think is so underrated about being able to do, is that sometimes there just isn't merch of your favorite Pokemon, but I hear at the Pokemon Center, they do have everyone, which is amazing, as they should, as they should. Pokemon plushies. Oh, did you guys also see the size of the evolution, the life-size plushes? They are humongous. They're like the size of a Bernese. It was crazy. I did not expect them to be that big, like the evolutions. I know that in the Eevee brother episodes, they look quite tall, right? But then when you watch other episodes, the evolutions don't look that big. So I was like, oh, do the Eevee brothers just have like extra large Eevees and evolutions? You went to the Shibuya Pokemon Center, the one at the Mewtwo! Oh my gosh! You couldn't get plushies of your favorite, but you did manage to get a Sprigatito. Nice! I'm glad you were still able to get something. I hope that if you ever get another chance, you're able to get your favorite. It is so underrated to be able to get your favorite. I think for me, I do have, fortunately, a Blastoise and a Lugia. It was gifted on Throne, thank you. And I do love them. But I imagine like being able to stand in front of the wall of plushies and be able to pick out your favorite. It's kind of like when you are playing in the game and you are like picking your starter, you know? You know? But I'm really glad to hear you were at least able to get a Sprigatito. The Mewtwo one's really cool. I think they have another one with a Rayquaza exhibit as well. Can we see it? I will show it on the hand cam. Sure, I don't mind at all. I also have a Snorlax I got from Costco. I do love it. He's ginormous. Well, he's not that big, but he is much bigger than my other plushes. I do also have a Sleepy Pikachu. You know how you can get like EVs if you constantly defeat a Pokemon? Are there negative EVs where you like constantly lose to a certain Pokemon? Can you imagine? It's like, huh, you're constantly losing against this Ekans. I don't think you need that speed stat anymore. Um, 38. Alright, I have exceeded. We have gotten more than I originally put in the poll. Shibuya is in a mall. Hold on. And there's a Shonen Jump store and a Chikuwa Cafe. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. So, I really love like the... What is it called? Character cafes. They sound amazing. The only thing for me is because I am a vegetarian, oftentimes they don't really have a dish for me. And it's very difficult for them to accommodate because they are making specific dishes. So unless it's like a permanent cafe, I guess, where like they do have a bigger menu, oh, I would be more interested in that. But I would probably go to those just for the merch. A drink and dessert and merch, probably. That would be my guess. Fortunately, they don't exist. But the Shonen Jump store, you know what? I actually, speaking of the Shonen Jump store, I found out they have a new Haikyuu TCG card binder. It is of the art of the Haikyuu characters as adults. The pain and suffering I got when I found out it was a Shonen Jump store exclusive and they will not sell it online, and I was like, why? I wanted that. It would have been perfect for my Haikyuu TCG. But no, it's a Haikyuu Shonen Jump store exclusive. Ugh. A Chikawa bakery? That is way more exciting. You know what? I think there should be more character bakeries. Can you imagine? Well, actually, I'm just sorry. My background is like, I want character egg tarts. Character sweet buns. Also, donuts would be fun. Donuts would be a lot of fun. So, I don't know. There's a really famous donut shop called Mr. Donut. And they did a lot of Pokemon collab donuts. And I think those are really fun. I would eat those. Those are way better than like the sprinkle donuts I get where I am. And that's what they do. When they have a special donut, all they do is do different colored sprinkles. It is really unimaginative, and I'm not motivated to buy it. It also doesn't taste good. The lines are so long though, yes. But when it comes to Chikawa, it is always gonna be long. I will admit, I'm not really into Chikawa in the sense that I really enjoy the characters, but I saw their TCG, and for the longest time, I didn't buy it. I probably should have, but I'm not like as crazy about it, so I'd rather buy other shows that I'm a big fan of. Especially now that I've reconciled myself that I will buy more than 4 boxes whenever I invest now. But I remember I was so shocked that people were not selling out that Chikawa TCG, and then you know what I found out? No one knew about it. I say no one, but it turns out people were keeping it on the down low because they didn't want the scalpers. I was like, oh, okay. Makes sense. Have you, like after, I'll be honest, when I got into Pokemon TCG, it was when Pokemon Celebrations and Evolving Skies was occurring, so it was intense to get it, but it wasn't terrible. There wasn't like fights for it. Nowadays, I feel like people will fight you just because you have 1 box. Yeah. That's why I was like, keep it on the down low. Keep it on the down low. I want all my fandoms to kind of keep it on the down low. Like, they can be popular, but let's keep the popularity within the community, you know? So on one hand, I do think it's great to see Pokemon TCG is now more widely... People are able to enjoy it, and by that I mean adults are like, hey, I would love to collect cards of my favorite characters, and they're trying to do that because they're adults. I don't feel great about the adults who are pushing kids out of the way or using their kids to buy TCG. I won't comment on that. I'm just saying. I did see someone at Costco try to fight me because they thought I had Pokemon TCG in my cart. And I did not, by the way. I don't know what they were hallucinating. But it was crazy. They actually like tried to fight me. Grown man. And by the way, did I win? I did, because it was a stare down. So he didn't actually approach me, he just was really intensely looking at my cart, looking at me. And I think he was trying to decide if it was worth coming over to see if I had TCG or not. And then I stared him down. I probably shouldn't have, I was really tired. I did stare him down and I won. Unfortunately, I did not. Well, fortunately, I didn't. My water bottle will forever only have 1 dent. One thing you really liked about the Pokemon Center, you have to talk to the cashier so you want the cards. Yeah! I also heard that in Japan now, when you buy the TCG sets, they cut the saran wrap in front of you so that it makes it more difficult for them to resell. Which I think is a great choice and a great option. I also heard that in some Pokemon centers, they only sell the kids, and they are doing that to try to prevent against scalpers, which is why I brought up the other comment, but I think they're trying to take their steps to do that. I do think the market's a little crazy though, especially for Evolving Skies. Part of the reason I'm a little scared to sell it is I feel like if I try to bring it out to a TCG shop, someone might try to actually like grab it from my hands. Because it's Evolving Skies. So, unless I happen to find a convention where like Hoops Collection or Pokeshawn or Beard Dad is going to be at, I'm probably not looking. Looking very hard. I will say though, I'm kind of curious about Chinese Pokemon TCG because the cards are so interesting and they also have unique packs. Like, I don't know if you saw, they had an Evolution Mega Pack where like they were Eevee cards and they had some really gorgeous alt arts. I'm kind of interested in those. I don't know where to buy them, but I am interested in those cards. I also feel like Chinese TCG might be a little easier to afford at this time than some of the others. But I was really surprised to hear that the Japanese TCG is not worth as much as the English TCG. I don't really deal a lot with like card values and things like that. But wow, Fang is really fighting back. He's really tired of dying. Wow, look at that, Fang. At level 2, you did almost like a quarter of damage to this level 15 Ekans. Like, that's insane. Am I secretly bulking up Rattata by having him constantly go up against his mortal enemy? I think Ekans will become Rattata's mortal enemy after this. How many am I on? We are at 44. Alright, 6 more and then we're done. We're gonna stop at 50. I think 50 is more than enough. We're in the final stretch. This is number 45. Zangoose and Seviper? Yeah, I know. But Ekans doesn't have a mortal enemy, and I think it'd be fun if we made Rattata Ekans' mortal enemy. I do know Seviper, Zangoose. I also heard Heracross and Pinsir, and then it was Scyther and Electabuzz. Like, you cannot forget that. Scyther! Every time I think of Scyther and Electabuzz, I think of the red paint. Or the red ketchup. Poor Pikachu. Scyther and Pinsir? Yeah, it is Scyther and Pinsir. However, I heard that because Scyther doesn't really appear in like some of the regions in the anime, so that's why it kind of became Scyther and Heracross. Because apparently there was an episode where there was a Pinsir and a Heracross Forbidden Love segment. So the Pinsir was really shy and like a sun, but the Heracross was trying to like romance them, and the Pinsir always got shy and would constantly like attack it. Which is really cute, really cute. Durant and Heatmore? Okay, I did not think of that, but that makes sense. You know, Anteater and Ant, and also Steel and Fire. Right? Isn't that cute? You should definitely look up the clips. The segment was really cute. Because I think the Pinsir had like a little bow in its horn as well, so... Reminds me of the Snubble episode, which is one of my favorites. When the Snubble like runs away, because it doesn't want to be a baby, it wants to fight, and then it grows up into a Grand Bull. And then she's like, oh, you're just as cute as before. And I love that. I love that when the owners adore the Mons in whatever shape they are. But I did see a really funny short the other day. So there was someone who buys old Pokemon games, and then they usually look at the save files, right? To see where the person who sold it stopped. He said that it was really obvious with one game because it was Sun and Moon. So this particular player, he was doing pretty typical run, and he had a Litten. Now, apparently, he was so disappointed with who Litten evolved into after Torracat that he immediately decided he no longer wanted to play the game, because right at level 34, and he could see based on the EXP that he had just evolved, he gave up on the game. And I think that's so funny. Incineroar did immeasurable damage to the Pokemon community. Primarina, still one of the best third stage evolutions in Pokemon. This is not open for discussion. She is forever gonna be my Pearl Princess. No! How dares you try to manifest that? Absolutely not. Do you know how many arts I've seen of people like duct taping Pompons' hands to the ground? I think I wiped that from my memory. Please don't jog it again. Honestly, we don't need any more humanoid Pokemon. We need more typical. I love Empoleon. I absolutely adore... Who else? Blastoise is amazing. Why can't we get more of those? Please! I would love Fire Fairy. I think that would be absolutely amazing. I would 100% get Pompon. Well, I am planning to get Pompon. I do think Gekwa, I'm very interested to see what it evolves into. Because I did see some of the guesses about the lore. And I do think Gekwa has really grown on me. Brought is very funny. I feel like Brought is very serious. Like, how do I say this? He seems like a very stern and serious kind of character. He could be really derpy, I don't know. But Brought is very funny. But Gekwa has really grown on me. I think Gekwa should be Water Dragon. I think that'd be amazing. That would make it so difficult for me to decide between Pompon and Gekwa. Fire Fairy or Water Dragon? We don't really have any Water Dragons, do we? Because I think Gyarados is Water Flying. Who else? I think Dragonair, for all of its motifs and being in the water. By the way, my ultimate chase card that I would want to have is the Dragonair in the water. I think, is it from Pokemon 151? It's so gorgeous. That is the only card I would buy as a single. And I just can't find it. But it is my dream chase card. Not sure if they do that as they just released Mega Feraligatr. He is... I don't think he should count. He just has like a big tail. Palkia's Water Dragon and Kingdra. Oh, Kingdra! I did forget Kingdra. I would love a Water Dragon starter. Palkia's Water Dragon though? I see. I didn't think of that. What is Dialga then? Is he Steel? Steel Dragon? Oh, that makes sense because in Pocket TCG, Palkia is a Water type and Dialga is a Steel type. I see. I see now. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Oh, let's go. Only 2 more. Wow, we'll finally make it through the bridge. I can't believe it. It only took me an hour and a half to get 50 nuggets. This Viper's really putting up a fight. Who said it only took them 20 minutes to get 20 nuggets? I salute them. I don't know how they're doing it. And they were doing it on just like this regular game too. Hey, look at that. We hit 801. Let's see if we can hit 808 by the end of today's stream. I am slowly becoming more superstitious. Dracovish, Tatsugiri, and Walking Wake. Oh, okay. You know, there actually are more than I remember there being, but because I don't have any of them on my team, that's why I don't think of them. Walking Water kind of traumatized me though. Walking Wake, sorry. Walking Wake. I don't know why, the design. The design reminded me of Spirited Away, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Not Spirited Away, it gave me Princess... Hold on. Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke, that was it. Yeah, thank you. Wait, Momonoke. I think I said Mononoke. It's Momonoke. 49! Let's go. Oh, I'm at 50, let's go! Okay, now, you know what we gotta do? We're done! We're done, just in time. Join me! More nuggets! No, it's just... somehow, it just, wasn't for me. Everyone wanted more nuggets. Yay! Alright. Okay. Move. Actually, let's take a look at their summary. They're impish. I really put the... use ups attack of suffering. That's why they were able to do damage. Wow, that's crazy. You see that? Because I was like, how can you at level 2 do a quarter of the health of a level 15 Ekans? It's because they had guts. I see. Oops. Is suffering. Also, look at how gigantic Jigglypuff's eyes are. It's crazy. It's time. We're gonna finish the bridge! Big anime eyes? Not just that, like ginormous blue eyes. Okay, I just had to make sure I actually had 50. 50 and 1 for good luck. Yay! Thank you! Nope. Now it's EXP time. Also, I think the Pokemon you can get here are actually appealing to me in this area. Hold on. Available Pokemon. We can get Oddish, which I definitely want. Oh, I can get Abra. I don't want Metapod or Kakuna. Abra and Oddish are my goals. Oddish is more common. Northwest Hill. Okay, hold on. I'm just double checking. This Ekans is in for a surprise this time. When am I going to use my Moonstone? I have 2. So I could actually use it on both Jigglypuff and Clefairy. And I might do that just to finish the Pokédex. However, I don't think I should use it right away because they don't learn any moves as Wigglytuff or Clefable. So if I do use the Moonstones, they'll be at the end, and they'll be on both Jigglypuff and Clefairy. I fortunately... oh shoot, I didn't even look at what the Mon is. I can use both. Zubat. Let's go. EXP. Actually, I forgot to check out Butterfree's moveset. I do want to see when Butterfree... let's see. Moveset leveling up. We are Gen 2. Whirlwind... okay, Gust isn't until... shoot, until 28. That's unfortunate. It would have been nice if it had a little bit earlier for Erica. But at least I do have Pixie and I have... with your ability, you become a top leader in Team Rocket. Come on, think of the opportunity. Don't let this chance go to waste. Wait, how's the health? Metronome would be a better move just to test our luck. That would be the true test of my luck, wouldn't it? It would be like... how Metronome decides to perform. Hold on. There's something here. Hold on. No? Is it up here? Oh, it's up here! Whoops. Now there is another trainer. I saw your feet from the grass. Another Batsu would be me using metronome the entire time just to see what would happen. Karate chop! Hey, Marvin, you actually defeated a Rattata! This is crazy! What happened? Yes. I'm so proud of you. I'm just shocked because I remember how many you lost to. Oh, by the way, is Starmie a water psychic in FireRed? Or is it only a water type in FireRed? I thought not. Alright. After fully getting a break on the brunch, he managed to recover his strength. I see. Starmie's water psychic. Oh, okay. Then I can also... We got an Oddish! Oh, I want... Okay. Well, you aren't the Oddish I want. So... Staryu's pure water. Yeah, that's what I figured. I have a name for my Oddish, and I must use it. Wow! See, Marvin saw an Oddish and he's like, oh, greens! This one is a little too Oddish. We're gonna end today after I find an Oddish. Hurry, you're not what I'm looking for. Nice! Marvin, you're a little inconsistent. I think you gotta hit the gym a little more. You know, I really should let... Hey! That would have been perfect if I was trying to catch it, Marvin, but we're not. Alright, Marvin. If you are too slow for the Caterpie... Marvin's trying his best, I know. Okay, do you know Oddish is the most common Pokemon you can find in this grass? It is supposed to be Oddish. Caterpie is not as common as Oddish. What do you mean I've only seen one Oddish? May I ask if I read or watched? You can. I thought you were asking if I watched this one. I'm still confused. What do you mean? Oddish is supposed to be the most common in this grass. Oddish has a 25% chance of being in the grass, and Caterpie only has a 20. Oh, nope, I haven't seen that one. I actually haven't heard of that one, so it must not be in my regular realm of genres. Marvin is like, dang, I'm actually like winning battles. An Abra? We found an Abra before everything else? Alright. Holding A. 1, 2... No! My Great Ball! It is horror genre? Okay, that's probably why. You wanna know what the probability of an Abra is? 15%. Marvin's having too much fun, like smushing bugs. Marvin, we need to get some greens on this team. I'm so consistent. I'm so consistent. This is why I caught 2 Pikachus. I swear, if I bump into another Abra before we find an Oddish... If we bump into a Metapod or a Kakuna before another Oddish... At least it's a Weedle this time! Really? Alright. You know what? We're going to play to your strengths. Go on, use a Mega Punch. I have no words! No! What if I have Pixie? Use Thunder Wave on the Abra. I'm planning for an Abra now because apparently I can't bump into... I can't bump into anything else. Oh my gosh. I don't know what EV is going to be trained on these Caterpie and everything, but... Finally! Oh, it's a girl! Let's go! Okay. So, Thunder Wave. And then I'm gonna swap because Pixie will knock it out. Okay. Oops. Jazz. Just one. Oof. No, he doesn't. Jazz, I'm watching you. Okay, we're gonna make an attempt. If this doesn't work, I'll have to find another way. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Let's go! Good on you, Jazz. You valued your... Oh, I forgot to read it. My bad. Okay, we are gonna call her Petal. I always name them Petal. Alright. I'm just gonna see what is over here. Alright. Next time on Pokemon FireRed, we will explore Route... What is it? 25? 25! Petal to the meadow, she's zooming. She really zoomed away from us. That took 10 minutes. The most common encounter, and it took me 10 minutes. Dun, dun. Goodbye, Jazz. You've played your role. That's actually where I got it from, because as someone who watched all of the older Pokemon series, it was like, next time in Pokemon, will Ash be able to do this? Will his friends be like this? What will happen to Pikachu? Tune in next time on Pokemon. I don't remember what it was called. Indigo League or something like that. I have that core memory. Anyways, that's gonna be it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. That was extremely exciting. Not only did we manage to get 51 nuggets, we got one for good luck. We managed to catch an oddish. We managed to somehow witness some crazy antics. What do you mean I bumped into 2 Abras? Now I'm gonna have to go back and hunt for an Abra on my own time. Gosh. Anyways, that's gonna be it from me today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you're chatting, lurking, watching the VOD, subscribing, you should subscribe, joining memberships, or sending super chats or stickers, I do appreciate you all. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I am going to have... Well, what am I gonna have for lunch? I'm gonna have... I don't know how to describe it. It's basically leftovers, but they're very tasty leftovers. I'm also gonna have bean soup and toast. I'm very excited. I'm very hungry. So this is the perfect timing for me because my stomach is gurgling. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to drink water, stretch, and take care of yourselves. Yeah, let's go! Remember... What else? Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much. I will definitely enjoy it. I hope you guys are able to enjoy a good warm meal as well. Once again, for the very last time, thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoy cozy streams, remember to subscribe. I do stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I do post my schedule in my community tab every week so you know exactly what I'll be streaming, and then I make the waiting room so you know exactly when I'll be streaming because YouTube does all the conversion for us. For the very last time, I swear, my spiel is over. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow for more TCG Handcam unboxing. This time it is Blue Lock. There are less cards and fewer packs, but we will be opening 5 boxes in total, so I hope I see you guys there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Till next time.